This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Good morning. It's now time for our entertainment segment, which means we're talking movies with Kit Avanzato. And this morning we are reviewing Mr. Peabody and Sherman, which is the kid movie out right now in theaters.
Yep.
So go ahead, and you said that it looked familiar, but you didn't know where it came from, so you looked it up, and where did you find out about it?
It's funny because, like you said, I couldn't really put my finger on it until I actually did look it up. And as a kid, I would always watch Rocky and Bullwinkle. You know, just one of those shows that was always on TV, just one of those feel-good, funny cartoons, slapsticky and stuff. And one of the shorts that was in Rocky and Bullwinkle before they would have their little episodic content was Mr. Peabody and Sherman. And, you know, seeing them in this new light in this sort of like DreamWorks 3D CGI sort of world, that's what kind of threw me off a bit. Because seeing them their 2D animated version of Rocky Bullwinkle, I was like, oh yeah, cool, that's really recognizable. But then seeing them fully animated and fully fleshed out was actually really cool.
So
different perspective on it.
Awesome. So we all know that it is a kid animated movie, but you said that it's fun enough for the kids and even for adults as well.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Now, when I think DreamWorks does a great job in terms of involving the parents too, because they know that, yes, obviously it's targeted towards a younger audience, but at the same time they want to involve the parents and throw a little like inside jokes in there, I guess. Not necessarily too mature, like, oh, that's a little racy, but you know, just stuff that's pretty clever. So. There's a scene in the movie where they throw in a Spartacus reference, where, you know, a really old throwback movie where I think Kirk Douglas has this famous scene where he goes, "I'm Spartacus." You know, no kid would ever understand that reference. I don't know if any kids out there have seen Spartacus, but the adults out there who've seen that classic movie will understand. Oh, cool how they threw that in. It's just like a nice little funny tie-in. So overall, the movie was actually really good and really enjoyable. It's a whole really good family experience.
So give us a little synopsis of the movie.
Well, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, Mr. Peabody's obviously a dog, but a brilliant dog at that, and he adopts a human boy named Sherman. So it's this weird, interesting father-son dynamic that they try to play out through the movie, and it works out really well because that's where the emotional side gets kicked in. Obviously, it's a little bit of a ludicrous movie. You know, the concept alone of a super smart, brilliant dog being, you know, the lead of his corporation and inventing a time machine and going back in time. It's a little bit of a silly a silly plot, but at the same time it works. You know, it's slapsticky, it's funny, and it just works. It's a great movie. Essentially, going off of the synopsis a little bit, they go back in time and they mess some things up, obviously, when it comes to time in general, and then they try to go back and fix it, and they involve emotion in there a little bit too. So it's a great movie.
So out of 5 stars, what are you giving it?
I give it 4 stars. 4 stars. Great movie. Great for family, like I said, and relatable for adults as well.
All right. So do you think it's right up there with the Lego Movie, which I hear has awesome reviews?
The Lego Movie, see, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's one of those things where I need to get out there and watch it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for that.
No problem.
We'll be right back.